So this is a continuation of the morning trading session. It is still the morning. It is 9:20 in the a.m. Got some good selling going on. Came up into the 930s, and we have been selling ever since. And are down about 50 points since then. Yeah, I'm wondering if I drew this line in the wrong place, honestly, because that was a good rejection there at about 935. And, I mean, honestly, we've just been flushing ever since. So, let's look at the hour chart, see. So, I definitely placed it a little bit high. Well, maybe not. I mean, this is 950 right here. So maybe I could have just placed it down here. Honestly, I probably should have placed it down there. So, that's just a setup error. But, again, we're learning. Cut me some slack. Please, for the love of God. I hope that when I talk like that, you guys just absolutely hate the sound of my voice. Not gonna lie. All right, we got the we got the rejection at VWAP thus far. We kind of got this double top formed on the Nasdaq. We got, I mean, 4 candle bodies sitting at like 916 with this one candle right in the middle forming this kind of bottleneck, and we just broke below that. I'm kind of interested, honestly, in playing in trading the double top there. But let me go ahead and clear this out really quick. I don't need that for now. Now we did get this green engulfing right at VWAP again. So maybe I should be looking for a long. And honestly, I mean, looking at this, I'm a little, I don't know. The trend is still up. Let's be real with ourselves. And we do have good buyers coming back in. So we're still, let's see, 908. So we're still doing better than we were over here. That's for sure. All right, I think we're doing it. We're gonna come right up into these prior highs, I guess. Like, the trend is still technically up. We came down and retested again this 70 level. And we kind of bounced off it, got more signals to buy. Delta looked good. So, I don't know. Maybe we just keep going up and I'm just looking at everything all wrong. That's definitely telling me to buy. That's for sure. So, yep, and we're out. All right, that was 320. So, I honestly probably could have gotten more. I was just kind of scared. Not going to lie. So, we entered at 88, and I put the stop pretty much right at VWAP at 70. So, really, at 88, we should have been probably placing a take profit closer to about 925-ish. So, at the top of the range, pretty much. And, I'm just, I didn't like that. I was basically trading the whole range here, top to bottom. So, I mean, we're looking at a 68 to 35 range right now. Quick math, it's like 70 points. So, I mean, I could have probably put the take profit a little bit higher than that, but I didn't want to. I mean, we pretty much went 1-to-1 on the risk reward. We got 16 points out of it, and I don't know. almost 1-to-1. I won't say we took a 1-to-1, but almost 1-to-1. But look how good that take profit was. I mean, that was a top tick take profit. Granted, we might push through it. So, but you know, as of right now, that was a top tick take profit. So, in the words of Eric Cartman, you can suck my balls, and that's all I care about. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. I don't care about you sucking my balls, but like, I care about the profit. And you know what? We're up on the morning. I like that. We're up like $400. So, I mean, it's been, like I said, I wish I was more confident in my trades early on. Yeah, see, we're pushing straight through us, and I'm a fucking idiot. But I wish I was more confident in my trades early on. Delta looks extremely good, too, to continue this push. So, feels bad, man. Where are you at? Where is this at? This is 850. I want to get back to those levels on Delta. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting a good. This is a good push. Yeah, I just wish I was a little bit more confident. That comes with time. And I'm a broken record with saying that, and I'm only saying that mainly because if I was more confident in holding trades, I would be up much, much more than $400 right now. That is for sure. But, you know, it's just how it be. I also very poorly. I mean, this is consolidation right here, right? And I said that we were in a down. I said that we broke the prior low and started into a downtrend. This is just consolidation. Honestly, I should have looked at the prior low being down here. You know, this is the prior high. Up here, we're consolidating above this prior high. That's honestly more how I should have looked at it, but I did not, and we're gonna have to live with that. But that was my main motivation for taking a lot of these dumb trades here in the middle. That's why I took some losing shorts here. Let's see, there's a losing short there. I think this was a losing. I think that was a losing buy there actually. I don't remember. If this was a buy, then I'm an idiot for killing that as early as I did. But whatever. I feel like that couldn't have been. That had to have been a short. Which was honestly a dumb short still, but yeah, we're consolidating right now on the 1 minute. That's it. We're chopping on the 5 minute. Look at that. That's pure chop. And I failed to recognize that, and as a result, I lost a little bit. But that's okay. We got time to get it back. We got a little bit of time to get it back. And, you know, we're literally hanging out within the range that I now established. I put the top of the range a little bit higher than I should have initially. I have corrected that and moved it down to where I feel I probably should have had in the first place. And, you know, we're trading within that range pretty comfortably right now. We've literally been going top to bottom, so... In terms of what I'm looking for, this is exactly it. And I should have been taking longs where we were rejecting out of this, and I should have been holding positions longer till we got to the top of the range. So, and that is completely my bad. And, you know, short or stop should have been placed down probably closer to 850, to be completely honest. Should have been probably down here. I think that's where my initial one was taken. You know, we broke into this range here. I took the long position right here at about 75. I placed the stop down here at 56. And I wanted to hold that up to about 15. It would have filled about right here, and I didn't hold it because I'm a pussy. So, it'd be like that. This was another position I probably could have comfortably shorted the open of this candle, because we're near the top of the range. We got a rejection, a little bit short of the range, but still we rejected, and we came down with an engulfing red candle, and then probably could have gotten some points out of that, but maybe I'm just looking at this. Maybe I'm looking at this in a negative light. I don't know. It just seems like it would have been a good spot to take a short. A consolidation short, I guess. But we're not looking for a ton of points, but a little bit of points. Just a little bit. And I will say basically what we're looking for with this strategy is we're not looking, I'm not looking to trade the consolidation at all. I'm looking to trade the breakout of the next level. And, if we got the move below, the 70 level here, I would be looking to take the short and down to, the next level that I've established. And if we break above the, the 936, 940 level here, I'm looking to trade the breakout of the level above it, to the level above it, I should say. But, we're not looking to, I shouldn't be looking to trade when it's chopping like this. Even though, the range was, I established the range pretty well. I was, like I said, I was a little high up here. I think I had it at 950 initially. But the range was very well established, and it's bouncing within it. It's consolidating within this range. But I shouldn't be looking necessarily to trade the range. I should be looking to trade as it breaks to the next zone. So, small errors here and there. All right, got a good push. I would like to see us break the highs. That might be, an obvious thought process for me. But I would like to see it break the highs. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Nothing crazy. Oh. And we have broken the highs. We are up into, we hit 39-ish? 39-ish. Okay. And the ultimate test, see if we can break above 50, which I think we will. But this is an excellent sign. I have the next level marked off at 2020. Need to make sure this 2020 level is accurate. Let's see. Okay, so it's like right here-ish. So we probably should bring it down just a little bit. Say 2011. And then on the 15-minute, I think I actually had it lower than that, so it would be about 2,000. Yeah, so we'll keep it right at 2010 for now. But, all right, so we're in the new zone. We have broke the prior highs, and we are now looking for a new buy order, or a new position to enter long. So, good selling right now. Back to the range. I do hate that my stop loss will likely have to be down here-ish, which doesn't excite me a ton, but like I said, like I said earlier though, I kind of want to see how it plays out at 50. 50 was pretty important looking at like the hour chart. Where are we at? Yep, 50 would be right here. So there were a couple of times that we hit 50 and rejected. So, you know, obviously we want to see if we can plunge through it. All right, we did make a little baby high there. That was a very, very little high. A little baby high does not convince me. Did not persuade me in the slightest. I wouldn't mind seeing a little pullback down into like the low 30s. And then set up a pretty good boost out of it. Oh, there we go. All right, making new highs now. All right, we're rejecting pretty hard off that, though. That was a very good rejection off that. I said I want to see it pull back into like 30. I would hate to see this just like pump all the way through. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. So, all right, let's see if we can. I'm waiting on a pullback. That's really what I'm waiting on. And because I didn't want to take a long as we're sitting at this pretty established area of resistance. But it looks like I might have missed out again, which is super unfortunate. But like I said, if we can get a pullback, maybe get a rejection at 37, 38, that'll set up a good position for us to enter long again. So, but I mean, Delta just looks like it's thumbing right now. Making little baby highs every now and then. Delta's starting to level off at the top here. So let's see if we get that pullback that I would like to see. There's zero chance I will be taking any type of shorts after that move, by the way. Any shorts below, say, 2,000. Oh, man. I'm starting to think I'm not going to get the pullback that I want. Oh, yes. There's the push through that I wanted. Let's see how the 80s play out, honestly. We typically get a rejection at the 80s. If it does pull back to low 40s, high 30s, then, like I said, I'll definitely be interested in taking a long then. I felt like I didn't really have, outside of like down here at, 900, maybe I could have taken the long down here. It just didn't seem like a good spot, especially from like, I don't know. I guess you could have argued it'd be like a 1-to-1 risk management, but it didn't seem like the greatest spot to enter a long position, in my opinion. especially because like Delta at the time too was looking like a lot of sellers were coming through. So I mean, right in the middle of a range though, with sellers coming through, entering right in the middle just doesn't seem. Entering a reversal, I guess I should say, right in the middle doesn't seem like the smartest idea in my opinion, but um, I'm obviously I am very wrong a lot of the time, so uh, maybe that's just not another example of it. Who knows? Moral of the story is I need to trust my trades more often than not. Honestly, like I would be very interested in seeing how comfortable I would be if I entered a trade, set my take profit and stop losses, and just like went and took a shower or something, just stepped away from the computer just to like see if that would be like better for me. I don't know, getting away from the screen, but like on a one, I don't know, looking at like 1 and 5 minute time frames, like I feel like I shouldn't have enough time to just walk away and go do something else for for a little bit. Like it just doesn't seem appropriate in my opinion. But I don't know. We got good sellers coming through on the 22 range. I didn't even realize that. So maybe this is the time for our pullback. The pullback that I've been so patiently awaiting. You got this potential wick test here, like 52. 50 also, I should say. I would like to see, like I said, I would like to see us pull back into like the low 40s. All right, good sellers starting to come through. If you guess that song, I'll like your comment. You don't have to guess it. It was Katy Perry's Fireworks. Kim Jong Un's favorite song, according to James Franco and Seth Rogen. Oh man. Don't mind me, just patiently waiting. Whenever I post these videos on YouTube, I very well could edit out the parts where nothing's happening, or I could like speed it up, you know, put on like fast motion or something, fast forward it like through the parts that like nothing's happening, right? Like right now, and I choose not to because I want you to dwell on this the same way that I am. I also don't want to put any effort into the video, so um, there you go. There, I said it. I'm a selfish wench. You know what I love about this strategy is like trading one contract, I feel so much safer. Yes, we're getting the pullback. All right, I want to see if this comes back a little bit lower. Just a little bit. Not a lot of bit, just a little bit. I would love to see it come back to like 40, low 40. Obviously 50 is on the table for a rejection point, but I would like to see it go lower than that. Obviously. As of right now, we are rejecting, I guess we got to about 43-ish. And we are rejecting it currently. Albeit not the strongest rejection in the world, but all right, we're in. So we're going to be placing take profit somewhere up here-ish. But I think we're going to take stop loss, put it down here. All right. And honestly, like, depending on how this plays out, I'm definitely going to be looking for a place to add on, if that makes sense. I want to be able to put a second one on. Mainly because I'm a little uncertain how early I just entered here. But I think it's the right move long term. Long term meaning in like the next 20 minutes. But I think I need to be looking for another place to enter as well. So still rejecting at about 45. Like I said, I would like to see it come down as low as like 34-ish. Maybe even lower than that. We could even say like down to like 28, 29. But I definitely would like to see a good place to add on a second contract here. So I don't know if right here. It's like I think I was pretty early on this first entry. Very early. I was at 62. That's a terrible entry. But we're going to be looking for a second place to enter that I think will make up for that very, very poor timing. All right, so we're kind of at the level now that it's kind of like saying where I wanted to enter the first time. I kind of just want to see if we stay above the level here. If we do come below it, if we do come down, retest like the 20s, then I want to see us potentially bounce out and come back above. But this actually does seem like a good place to enter in a second contract. Right there, because that was a good rejection off the low 40s. I do like that. We don't have a ton of, obviously we have a ton of sellers still. looking pretty strong for the most part, but let's see. That price was way down there. So we're going to stick with one contract for now. Down into the 30s. This is okay, I think. I hope. It's not unexpected. So far rejecting. Yeah, I would like to see, like I said, as low as like 28, maybe down to like 20. I just want to see us reject off of it. And if we see a good place to enter, to re-enter, then I would like to add on a second one. And that's honestly, so far we're getting a good rejection there. So far we are, but sellers obviously look very good on the Delta chart. That's a good boost so far. I do like how that looks. Honestly, that was a rejection right at the level that I have posted. I think we enter in a second contract right there. And we're going to take profit pretty high up. We're going to set the stop loss a little bit tighter for that one. But I did like that close there, at least on the 1 minute candle. So we're going to see if we get a good boost off that. Let's see, we got the blue line at about 550 or about 53 right now. So far getting a good bounce off this. We had buyers starting to come back in. I would like to see the continued push through the 50s. But, 50 was the level that we were struggling with earlier. But we'll see if we can get the push through it. So far rejecting it. All right, we broke it just barely and then bounced off again. Starting to see some sellers come back in. Good rejection again at in the 30s. Good bounce off it so far. All right, we just broke the high of that prior candle on the 1 minute. And we're rejecting it again so far. All right, this is a good push so far. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. De-risk a little bit there. The first take profit set at 71. So I would like to get up to 71, take off a contract. So far we're rejecting though at about 64. So it's 64 and we're really pushing off that. I'd like to see us get up to 71, take off a contract, pull up to break even, and then, you know, just kind of let the other one run. But, man, we're having trouble getting through this level here. Am I missing something? So I like how the buyers look currently, but I was expecting those to continue through. Not gonna lie. I was not expecting a pullback off 64. But we'll be patient. Now there isn't a ton of sellers still, so I'm not panicking yet. But I wasn't expecting a rejection in the 60s. I'll be completely honest. I was expecting that to just continue through, but it obviously did not. So all right. Buyers starting to come back through. Need them to get back above that 50 or above the 50s. This is a hard line to get through apparently. No, the first push through, I was a little shocked that we came back. I was not expecting a pullback after we pushed through it the first time, so like I said, I want to get the fill at 71, and then I want to pull up the second one to break even. So, all right, now we're starting to get a pretty good push. Let's see. If we keep rejecting here at 64, I might kill this. So we just rejected it again. Or do I just keep trusting the process? Seller's starting to come back through. All right. I don't know what to make of this, to be completely honest. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to. I don't know. This rejection here at 65 is really throwing me off. We're starting to have like really good sellers starting to come back through, and I just don't know what to make of it. So I'm going to take it off. The first trade was down 130, second one up 245. So we ended up making like over $100 on the trade, which isn't terrible. But I am a little bit confused at this continued rejection here at 64 and the fact that the sellers keep coming in as soon as we get to that point. So what I don't want to see is us trace back to the 30s, even if another push does come out of it. And you know, maybe I'm just being a little bit paranoid with that. I probably am. Buyers starting to come back through. But I just was not comfortable with that hard rejection at 63 repeatedly, or 65 repeatedly, and it looks like we're gonna get through it. But I mean, every time we hit that point, it rejected off. So it's rejecting off of it again right now. So I mean, I don't think killing it there was necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, this could just be another example of I need to be patient and let my trades ride. But Broncos Nation, let's ride. But I mean, right now we're pulling back into the 50s again. We're rejecting off 65 again. So, and sellers are starting to look strong. So I don't know what to make of the price action. I mean, I'm glad I entered in the second contract, just to be clear. I like the second entry there. We entered right off, a rejection at the lows. Or the low of the range. But the high of the range seems to be a little bit lower than I expect it to be. I mean, at least thus far, it seems to be a little bit lower than that. But we're pushing back into the 60s right now. Like I said, maybe I was just being paranoid there. Yeah, we're getting a really good boost here. I think I think we're at least gonna fill the 71. No, we're rejecting it again. Still like right at, we got to 66, and we're just keep bouncing off of it. So yeah, I don't know what to make of this one, to be completely honest. Do not know what to make of this. I mean, we got 4 candles sitting up here, and I mean, we're just getting really good rejections off 65 as of right now. That's been multiple times, though, that looked like it was just going to push through, make its way up into the 70s, and then probably continue through. But as of right now, like, I mean, I'm glad that I killed this when I did. Don't get me wrong, I left, like, maybe I could have gotten another 5 to 10 points out of it. I don't know. I personally just don't think it was worth it because I didn't see a reason why it would continue going up. But, I mean, if we get a pullback into this range and we see another rejection down here in the 30s, I would definitely be interested in re-entering. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just need to de-risk a little bit there. But, I mean, that was a good rejection there at low, about 44. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, to be completely honest. I think the first contract I entered at 62. That was way too early, and I was saying beforehand that it was way too early. That I needed to wait for it to pull back, and I think this second entry right here was perfect, right at 44. Um, and we would have placed a stop loss at 30, probably about 32. Well, I guess as low as 25, probably. Um, 44 to 25. So we would have taken put a take profit at like probably 70, well, probably about 80. And we would have looked for, 36 points off it. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to get there, but I would have been a lot more comfortable with that trade than I was because I had that first contract on. I mean, we finished green on the trade overall, so I should be happy about that. But yeah, that first entry, very questionable, and trying to hold it through this madness, also very questionable. So, I don't know. Make of that as you will. I'm going to go ahead and kill this recording now as well. We're over 50 minutes, so we should have 2 videos going up today. Feel free to give them both a watch. We are sitting up. Hold on. We are up $500 on the dot. So, yeah, we're gonna go and call it there. Same time again tomorrow. Probably about 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 8:30, somewhere in that window. And again, feel free to look at the rest of my videos on my channel. Like and subscribe if you will. Follow me on Twitter at _true2. That's 7 U's and true. TRUUUUUU2. If you want me to start streaming again, let me know. I will consider doing it. If not, then I'm just going to keep posting videos of the whole trading session. So, again, see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.